Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Breaking Free, a Healing Journey, and we are still on the book. We are on chapter 15. Please only take the information that resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Chapter 15, Embracing and Moving with the Changes. Change is never easy, even for those who tend to embrace it. When the opportunity for change comes, it is always better to go with it. Fighting against the change will only make it more difficult and prolong the process. Digging in our heels and attempting to avoid change can lead to an extended period of stagnancy and unpleasant results. Sometimes change comes in a form that seems outwardly more positive in nature, and sometimes it enters your life like a major upheaval. God, the universe, will always prompt us when it is time to make changes for our own personal growth. If we ignore these prompts, the messages usually become more in-your-face obvious. Still, it is possible to ignore these messages, but that never goes well. Then what usually happens is the change is brought in via a major shift in your life that will oftentimes be perceived as a catastrophe or major upheaval of some sort, instead of as the blessing that it is actually meant for you. The universe will shake up the snow globe, metaphorically speaking, and when everything settles, your life may be unrecognizable from the previous version. It is best to accept and adapt to the changes. Look to see what the lessons may be and take advantage of the opportunity to grow and create something new and better. Change should be viewed as a positive thing, especially during the awakening and healing process. If, when you get the prompts, you decide to make the changes yourself and embrace your new role in the situation, you will tend to experience the whole thing from a place of gratitude and positivity, as opposed to viewing it as something negative that has been thrust upon you. At any point in our lives during periods of change, whether they are large or small changes, if we move with the changes, it makes for an overall better experience. Sometimes at the beginning, a change in your life can appear very negative, especially if it results in major loss. Know that it is temporary and seek balance in your new situation as you are evolving and becoming the best version of yourself. Many challenging life situations end up leading us to our purpose and mission in this life. Do not be afraid of being a new or different version of yourself, or for your life to be substantially different. Trust your intuition, your inner guidance during these times of change, whether they are planned or whether they happen abruptly or unexpectedly. If possible, try not to get too caught up in the details or shifting moments during these periods of change. Ride the wave of change and wait for the dust to settle so you can evaluate the alterations and move forward. Don't allow yourself to be pulled back into the past. If you try to undo the changes, you will only create a mess for yourself, as the changes and old cycles will both have to be repeated and removed again in some other form. Avoid that, please, if you are able. Know that the change is occurring for a specific reason. Eventually, the reason for the change becomes clear to all of us, each in our own time and our own situations. Be grateful for the changes. I know that can be difficult at times, especially when changes seem to bring a huge alteration in our life that is definitely not perceived as a positive one. I would like to say, and I understand this as I've gone through many of these myself, and I'm currently going through it now. Hang in there and spend more time with yourself and see what you can do to care for yourself during these changes. Okay? So I'm sending everyone love, peace, and blessings. That's the end of chapter 15. Take care.